Hi Taurus, so this is going to be your general love tarot reading. So let's look at you, honey. Let's look at what's going on with you. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. If this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. Easy peasy, yes? Also, kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos, show some engagement. Your girl needs your support. Just saying, just putting it out there, you know. Like and comment and subscriptions are the easiest way that you can contribute your energy to my tarot readings as well. So you might want to consider that, yes? And reverse energies as you see fit. All right, just putting it out there again. Let's see any past lessons that you might have learned or you might be carrying from your past experiences or anything about your past. And then we'll look at your current share, then you're independent, then the person surrounding you. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you're into stability. You might have learned quite a bit about what your long-term game is in terms of what you want in your relationship. And you're telling me that you've learned the hard way probably that you want to be in a relationship that's really stable and grounded and very founded in reality. That's 10 of Pentacles, your pentacle energy here that I'm seeing. The current share is 6 of Pentacles. So are you balancing up with somebody? Do you have a foundation already that's going on for you? I don't know. Your independent energy is the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I called it. You're already in a relationship. So this is not for the people who are single as a Pringle. I might be looking at your future though, but again, we are all on different timelines. So I'm seeing here today that somebody who's in a relationship, it's looking quite committed, so to speak. I don't know if it's commitment like marriage, but it's sort of, defined, like well defined. I stand up for you, you stand up for me. You have this role in this relationship and I have my role in my relationship, in this relationship. It's kind of defined. The person that surrounds you, 6 of Wands, a lot of pride attached to them as well. Okay, what's up? Your strengths is the 4 of Cups. What? Excuse me, just let me see. Yep. Yes, now we're talking. The 4 of Cups in your strength here. What does that mean? I can still go on being in a relationship even if it makes me unhappy. I can keep a relationship together even if it's emotionally not fulfilling, even if emotionally speaking we are not on the same page, but practically speaking, where you can see from the outer surface, the relationship still looks intact and very much solid. If that's a con, and if that's a positive sort of 4 of Cups, then well, you know how to work things out with your partner here. Any sort of upset, any sort of not being on the same page, you know how to work through it. The obstacle is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, some sort of slow moving kind of relationship. What's going on? You're showing me something very different here. The 5 of Swords is for the outcome here. Okay, the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the 10 of Swords. Trying to block an ending here from happening. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see the 10 of Pentacles in the past. Lessons or things that you're carrying forward. Well, you have a very stable and grounded foundation. You know that you want stable connections only. Nothing less, maybe more, but nothing less than that. You are into commitment. You are into legacy stuff. You are into family structure. You are into long-term game, right? That's how you invest in other people or relationships. So you have a foundation here that I'm seeing right now. And you are currently also balancing up with it. Even if it's dissatisfying probably on the emotional front. Yeah, there's not much love in this, but we stand up for each other. We show up for each other where the reality counts, right? Where the real efforts are. We stand up for each other. Is this person your relationship person? I don't know. The 5 of Wands, the Tower, the 9 of Cups. It's a constant battle for you to love your connection here. There was some sort of fight. I'm seeing it very live here. Again, it's very specific that I'm getting. There might have been a fight that went on in your relationship, in your past relationship, that led to a tower moment between you two, and especially for you, that you realized a thing or two about emotional fulfillment, that this does not necessarily look like emotional fulfillment. This connection that I've been giving to, it's not necessarily emotional fulfillment. Someone is not considering my emotional needs. Someone is not making me feel loved. Someone is not necessarily caring about my emotional needs, because 9 of Cups is emotional needs as well. There was some fight that occurred between you two, and it really paved the way for you to think about your own sense of wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, to say the least. You're telling me that it's a constant battle to keep this thing going, keep this thing intact that I've built with this person. We have spent time, energy, and effort into creating a life for ourselves. However it is, whatever it is, you have spent a lot of time together. You've been with each other a long time, but that does not necessarily equate to wish fulfillment now, is it? Yes, it's stable as hell, but it doesn't necessarily speak to love, does it now? The Six of Pentacles, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Look at how the Queen of Pentacles, this is what you're attached to. And you're wishing for the love to come back that you once had with this person. And you've been waiting a long time. You're trying to show this person balance. You're trying to work with this person. And this person is somebody who's very practical, very comfortable in their comfort zone. They don't want to change things too much. They don't see a problem with anything at all. It's like they're comfortable with where they're at, where this relationship is at, and where the relationship dynamic stays right now. They are very comfortable with that. They don't want to change, neither themselves nor the relationship dynamic that they have with you. But you are telling me that you want more of the heart space now. It's like, I want change. I want change with respect to my heart space. I want to manifest more of the love now in this. Yes, this is stable. Yes, I know how to work with you. Yes, I know how to balance up with you. Yes, we are comfortable around each other very well. That's all great. But I want more of the love now. Emotional stability. Did you just cultivate this with this person out of, it seems like the wise choice to build things with this person. They will not run away at all. And you met with each other over similar sort of traits, that both were into stability, and that's how you started being together. You did not question it much because you were like, okay, this person is into stability, and that's you're a fixed earth sign, so you are very well into stability. You don't feel secure when something is unstable. That's the fixed sign con, right? They want stability. But the thing is, when you started cultivating with this person, you did not realize that probably you should have considered the heart space as well, whether they loved you, whether they cared for you or not, or were they just attached to you because they got a sense of security with you. That's it. That, oh, this person will not run away, this Taurus will not run away, and neither do I want to run, so good. This is perfect. This is what I was looking for. Okay. The Magician, Ten of Wands, you're manifesting the will to keep this going, to stay in this relationship. You're manifesting the will, but it's getting hard for you to show positive passion towards this. It's like you're trying with the King of Wands here. You're telling me that you're somebody who's very passionate, very go-getter type of person. You're a leader type of person, but then it's getting really hard for you to manifest this relationship, to put in enthusiasm in this relationship, to keep this going. It feels more like an effort now at this point, because there's nothing new here. It doesn't inspire me. Rather it just bogs me down, and somebody is just there not necessarily wanting to change, or they don't even want to, like, look at how this Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups are looking away from each other. They're not even looking at each other. So it's like they don't even recognize that they should probably change their ways a bit to accommodate your heart space more, or to accommodate your wants and needs more. It's kind of like that, and it's getting harder. You're manifesting the will, honey. You are asking to the gods, or whatever you call your god, for the strength to keep this going, to stay in this relationship, to keep this relationship intact. It's like their behavior also doesn't make it any easier, but Six of Swords, Six of Cups, the Empress, it's somebody else. This is not the same person. This is somebody else that has moved on from you. How are you related? The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It might be a strong connection for some of you. How are you related? Show me the relation between these two. I mean, you both are not even connected. Like, this person is there. The energy is there. Regardless, they think about you. Even though they have told themselves to actively move on, they still feel the connection. They still feel that ache for you. They still desire you. Regardless, emotionally speaking, they know that they recognize this connection as a soulmate connection with you. And they recognize that you are a special someone to them. Don't get me wrong. They walked out of pride. It's like their pride told them that move on from you. Don't look back. Don't look back at them. 666. 6 might be an important number for some of you. A number of relevance, birth date, life path number, birth number, I don't know. Whatever. The Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands. Somebody here wants to communicate. I feel like, is it you though? They are there. Don't get me wrong. They're not sobbing their eyes out, sitting at their sofa and just thinking about you endlessly. No, they're living their life. They're being their productive self. They are an empress in and of their own right. They're telling me that they're somebody who's very productive, has unconditional love for you, for this connection. And as a person as well, they are into productivity, they're into growth. They're not into anti-empowerment. They're a very empowered person. So I trust the Empress quite a bit, because when she says that I need to move on, well, it's done so because she feels like it's not going to grow with you, or it's not going to result into something that she actually cares for, right? Because she puts her heart and mind and soul into anything that she does, into any person that she gives to, in any way, shape, or form. It does not matter. I feel like we think about communicating with this person, but the communication is suspended between you two. And I actually feel like you want to communicate to this person, but for some reason you feel like you can't or you won't. Excuse me, just a second. But the thing is, you think about it, what the words would be, should you communicate to this person or not? But you kind of, suspend it altogether, because you're like, even if I talk to this person, what's the point? I'm already involved somewhere else. I think that's your reason that you are not communicating to this person, and the reason why you both are not communicating to each other. So probably they know that you are already involved, and it's like, too bad. It's a shame, because I feel a soulmate connection. I feel like Taurus is my soul bond, and I can't have anything. I can't have this Taurus. So yeah, I can't have this Taurus. So it's better that I stay away and I do me, because I can't waste my life away. And that's self-empowerment, honey. You can't waste your time. That's knowing that your time is precious, that you have a life to live. That's what's called being empowered in your own choices. So somebody thinks about communicating with the other person, I feel like it's you, because they are telling me that they moved on. So they don't think about it. They do remember you. They do reminisce about you. They do try to think about you. And they love you. They still love you. And they know it in their heart of hearts that this was a special connection to them, that they will never forget it, that it will always stay in their heart somewhere in the corner. They will never forget it. But somebody else thinks about, taking action towards this other person. Yeah, it's like I would like to offer something in the stable structure. Don't get me wrong, it's not an accusation, reverse energies as you see fit. But somebody here, I'm guessing it's you, because you are earthbound, honey. So it's like I could give them an offer in the 3D reality to work with them, to be a friend with them, work with this person, have some sort of friendship, loose friendship. We could connect over shared interests. I would really like to talk to them. I would really like to invest in them. But I can't offer them my love. And that's why I can't take action. It's like that's the mental dialogue that goes around in your head, that it starts from, I want to communicate to this person. Where are they? What are they doing? I want to talk to them like I used to before. Probably used to once upon a time. It's long gone. Like you are showing me all but your current energy here. So it's far off, it's very ancient, like 1985, it's kind of like that, because they have moved on, but they still reminisce about you. They still feel this connection in their way, some way, shape, or form. And you're telling me, I would like to communicate to them. I would like to balance up with them. I would like to share some of myself with them, my 3D efforts, or probably work opportunity, whatever it is, collaboration effort. I don't know. But the thing is, you're telling me that I can't offer them my heart. I'm emotionally unavailable because I'm giving to something else. I can't give them my heart. And that's why you talk yourself out of, probably I should just stay back, because if I can't give them my heart, so I can't talk to them either. And I'm guessing then, right? You know that they had feelings for you. Otherwise, why would you stop yourself from communicating if you were sure that this person also saw you as a friend, right? It would be easier for you to offer them, right? This collaborative effort or a gesture or a gift. But you can't, because you know that this person felt you in a different way. And that's why they are still in your energy as well. You think about this person as well. Don't get me wrong. You still think about this person, whether you like it or not. You are telling me that you don't have any emotions involved with this person, that you are emotionally detached from this person. Yeah, that person, yeah, look at this. Probably it was just an ego boost sort of stuff. I'm not getting that same attention, love, and care in my relationship that I have around me. So it's kind of like, probably that's what filled they filled the gap for me. And that's why they became important in my eyes, probably. And that's why I probably look to them when it comes to, oh, that's the last time somebody saw me as a person, or somebody looked at me with desire, right? And it's not just desire, but it came from their heart space. And that's why you can't forget about it, right? Because you are seeking that love. And it's kind of like, that your person is not going to give it to you, but you're still hopeful that someday it will change, the wheel will turn, and they will do a 180, or this situation that you have going around will do a 180 on you. Let's see the Four of Cups. You're unhappy, you're emotionally unfulfilled. The Chariot, the Six of Swords, they showed me the Six of Swords as well. You feel like you lost your son. You have that unhappiness within you that you know to be true. Don't get me wrong, it's one of your strengths. So you know that you're unhappy because you wanted to take off in this person's direction. Your heart wanted to take off in this person's direction, but you couldn't. And that led to probably that emotional rejection, that even though I feel things for you, even though we we have this thing going around between us and we both feel it, I still can't move towards you because I'm attached to something else and I can't leave it behind. I can't be so frivolous. So eventually they moved on, and when they moved on, I feel like your son went away with it, your happiness went away with it. The warm feeling went away with it. They took it with them. It's like they took my sunshine, and the world is now a bit more dark, a bit more gray, a bit more dull. I don't get up in the morning and feel so excited for the day. I don't wake up with an extra kick in my step. I used to when they were there, but I used to when I was an object of their attention and love and admiration, but not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is in the obstacles here. So, for some of you, you are in your own way because Knight of Pentacles is your card, honey. Don't get me wrong, but some of you have a habit of coming in your own way, standing in your own way, doing the right thing for yourself, actually taking decisions in your own best interest. You probably are very slow to arrive to conclusions, and that means that you lose out on opportunities. Like opportunities pass you by and you are too late to show up for it. You are too late to show up for the assignment. Yeah, you while you walk, like it's already very slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all knights. You're telling me that while I move too slow, I also overthink. I doubt myself on upon every step that I take. It's like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Let me back off. It's like you take one step forward and three steps backwards, or two steps backwards, to say the least. One step forward, two step backwards. And that's what's causing you a lot of hurt. Like not being consolidated is causing you a lot more hurt. Queen of Swords is very consolidated. She is holding that Ace of Swords in her hands. So it's all about the ultimate truth. Decide upon one course of action here. And probably you'll have to hurt somebody here. You know it to be true, but you don't want to make the decision. It's like, in order to have one, you'll have to completely let go of the other and accept the heartbreak of, breaking somebody's heart here. I mean, you're Taurus. You always, I feel, personally speaking, I really feel that Taurians really hurt when they hurt anybody else, because you are very soft-hearted people, right? So it's kind of like, if I choose one, I'll hurt the other, and eventually I'll hurt myself as well. It will hurt me to hurt anybody in this equation. So it's kind of like that, I don't want to make a decision. Remaining confused is still better than hurting anybody in this equation here. And in your strength also, you know that this situation is not going to fulfill you. So if you want to come out of that Four of Cups, and it's not even like you're a sad person. You're not a sad person. I don't see you as a sad person. But the thing is, you're applying that assignment to your person here that lives near you, that's surrounding you right now at the moment. And that's what creates unhappiness within you, or emotional disappointment within you. But when you think about moving towards this person that has moved on, that was your son, right? Your heart boldly comes out, and you're like, it will probably just burst out of my chest when I think about moving towards this person's direction. And it makes me happy. It makes me feel like, take charge of this situation altogether. It makes you feel very strong. It makes you feel bold. This connection, this person brings that out of you. And it's like, you understand that the obstacle is that you'll have to break somebody's heart in order to do what's right for you, in order to consolidate yourself. Or you'll have to, even if you choose the same person that's surrounding you, well, then you'll have to learn to live with the heartbreak, and you'll have to learn to live with the disappointment of what could have been if I had chosen this person. So it's your choice, honey. I don't want to advise you anything, because that would be folly of me, because you have a life to live. But I mean, it's obvious who you feel happy with and who you don't feel happy with. So there you go. Just saying that, right? The Five of Swords, Four of Wands, Page of Wands is Two of Pentacles. You're still not decided. You're still talking yourself out of things. Like, you're trying to deliberately remain confused about what to do here. It's like, I'm still not sure if I'm doing the right thing. I'm still not sure if I should leave this behind, this relationship behind that you showed me here, Four of Wands here, the relationship that you're giving to. It's like, I'm still not sure about that. I'm still not sure if I want to, leave this behind. So I might as well just give to it. I might as well just show it balance, patience, It's at best now become more unstable in nature. Like you don't know where you stand with it, you don't know where this relationship stands in your life particularly, and you are confused by all of it. You're confused by all of it, but you want to remain confused. It's like, I don't want to make change. It's too scary. Like change feels scary to you. For some of you, it's like, it'll break my heart. What if I make the wrong decision? What if I, reject this person that I have around me and go after the another, and they reject me? What will happen then? So it's kind of like that. You're like, anything else is unknown, anything else is like not definitive or not defined. I have a relationship around me that's very defined and it's stable. I know how to work with it, I know where it stands, I know how it looks like, I can depend on it as to what the dynamics are. This is the extent that they will go for me, this is how we balance up with each other. It's very defined, it's very stable, I can take comfort in this. But if I invest in something else outside of this, if I, let's say, choose to leave this behind and invest in something else, well, it's too scary because I don't know if I'll be able to balance it out. I don't know if the other person will choose me back. I don't know if it will stabilize itself just like it did with this person around me right now, right? It's kind of like that. So why leave a stable connection over something that feels very up in the air? Like I don't know what the outcome would be. So you know what, known is better than unknown, right? The world, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, you are going to communicate eventually with this person here, whoever the soul bond is. Let me tell you. Yep, look at this. The Ace of Swords. I told you, she has ace in her hands. You know what will emotionally fulfill you, don't you? You know what will fulfill you. You already know it. You had a strong realization. And when you had that realization, you also realized who gave you their love unconditionally. It's that person, right? You want to communicate. You're slowly and steadily moving on, slowly and steadily. You don't see it right now, but in the near future you will open yourself up slowly and steadily, with a very methodical approach, with a very thoughtful approach, to communicate with this person. I don't know what those words are, I don't know what the context is, but you are telling me that you are ready to talk now. About what? Well, I don't know. It might be just to generally check up on them, and that's about it. But I want to see more about this. I feel like there's more to it, there's more to the story here. It's kind of, I feel like there was a lot that happened here in the past, and it taught you a lot about emotional fulfillment. Like you realized a thing or two about things can be stable, but that does not necessarily mean that they are emotionally fulfilling or that you have a heart attached to it necessarily, right? The Six of Cups, yeah, there you go. The Queen of Wands, Temperance, and the Five of Cups. You regret not healing with this person. I feel like it's that person. It's that same person that we look at. Right now, the insight is pretty low on what they mean to us. But having said that, we have regrets as to probably we could not heal things with this person, probably we could not work it out with this person, and we have been carrying that regret ever since in our heart space. And it's like, I don't know. In your eyes, they are the Queen of Wands, somebody who's very fiery, passionate, got a temper attached to them as well, a lot of patience. You thought that there was a lot of time on your side to heal this, to bring this together. But I feel like they eventually chose to move on. And they did so very peacefully. I don't think they fought you, like they did not argue with you. It's just that it felt very devastating when they moved on. It's like, it's after the fact that you're realizing that I regret not talking to them. I regret not telling them the truth. Regret not even opening up or not choosing it. It's like we let time to make the decision for us, to do the thing for us. That is, well, breaking off this connection in a way. It has not broken off, don't get me wrong. You can always go back because you have a choice here. Otherwise, why are they there, right? The energy wouldn't be here if you couldn't take it, right? I'm just saying that in the past, you let time do the thing for you because you couldn't or wouldn't reject this person. It's like, it breaks my heart to reject anybody. It would hurt me personally because you're attached to the both of them, but you love one and you don't love the other. You're just attached to them. That's it. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your love life. Yeah, it's the soul bond, someone we have memories with, someone we have shared cups with, looked into each other's eyes, shared emotions, shared vulnerability, shared those, felt those sweet feelings, unique feelings with them. I'm seeing that you will reconcile with this person eventually. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I'm feeling that it's not a new person, it's just that the opportunity was not taken. It was a missed opportunity with the Five of Cups. And I feel like it's this person. So you can have new love if you so chose with this person. I feel like we did not experience that romantic angle with this person at all. We remained detached, right? Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Yeah, that's that Six of Cups energy talking, honey. It's past life connection here. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, that's there. You think about that, you take some time out. You're very consolidated when it comes to, your thought processes. Like, you don't want to do the wrong thing. You're very moralistic, morally inclined person. That's a quality about you that I'm seeing here today. I mean, I can expect a Taurus to be very chivalrous and very sensitive to other people, because moon is also exalted in Taurus. So Taurians are very sympathetic, empathetic people. They have very huge respect for other people's experiences and how they are affecting others as well. They are very sensitive to other people. You're retreating. It's time to retreat, honey. You need to think about things, whether you want to accept this person or not. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I feel like it's this unrequited love that you regret, right? You regret not choosing this person. You regret not having the space to choose this person, not having the freedom to choose this person, probably. I mean, freedom is a choice, honey. You have to decide for yourself. You have to choose for yourself. Let's see this singles and relationship oracle deck, because it helps me understand a thing or two about it will help you understand a thing or two about your own insecurities, your own sense of what you could work on in order to ensure a healthy functioning relationship in your life, in order to have a healthy functioning relationship in your life. Playing games, you don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. I feel like you need to show this person a lot of enthusiasm, and they don't even pay attention to you anymore. Take it with a grain of salt, honey. You don't need to play games. You don't need to keep on instilling interest or stir things up, create some drama or things like that. Let's share some activity together to keep the interest in each other going. I mean, you build on that interest, but the interest has to be there as the baseline. That's how you build on that interest. You increase it, not decrease it. You can't build anything from nothing. Okay, you can't build upon zero. So there you go. They have to want it. They have to want you in some way, shape, or form in order for you to attract them towards you. I feel like they're just invested in the comfort of this relationship, in the stability of this relationship, and what they have accumulated with you, but not necessarily the heart space. They're not even looking to your heart. And it has been going on for a very long time. It's cyclic in nature now. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. Criticizing, I feel like someone criticizes the other person for having emotional needs. That's what was happening here. That fight happened probably about over your own emotional needs. Like, I want this, that, and the other in a relationship. I want more of this, but someone made you feel like you probably want too much, or you're being too needy and things like that. They started criticizing you for having, well, emotional needs. And we all are human. We all have emotional needs. Even though they won't acknowledge theirs, it does not matter. You have yours, and you have to honor those if you want to have it, right? If you want to be emotionally fulfilled, you'll have to stand by those emotional needs, okay? Love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. I feel like you need to work on being independent. I feel like you're not ready right now to leave this relationship or to see the reality of the situation, but eventually you will. You will move to that particular direction or conclusion. I don't know when. I don't know if it will happen at all. I don't know. I have no idea. But you do have a possibility of real fulfilling love here that you could have with somebody else. Because whatever you've cultivated in the 3D, as stable as it looks, it's not necessarily fulfilling. It's like it's good on paper for other people to look at, but we know the reality, right? Love's the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. I'm telling you. Comparison is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your excuse me. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. See that person as a past life relationship and a soul bond that they are. You are not trying to acknowledge or look at that connection too hard, not trying to necessarily learn from what they mean to you. Why do you keep thinking about them? Why do you keep ruminating over communicating with them? Why has it stayed with you in the back of your head? Even if it's a dim thought, it does not matter. It's still there. Why do you think about that person? Why don't you think about a million other people that you have broken up with? I mean, not just in relationship or romantically, but friendship too. You don't think about every other person. You think about this person specifically. To talk to this person, why? Have you asked yourself why? Have you ruminated over that? You need to do it. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, well, look at this. Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. This person is safe. You know how to work with this person. This is stable. That's why you feel like you know how to work around this. You know what the ins and outs of this relationship are. You know the extent they can go to and the extent you can go to in terms of this relationship. So it's kind of like it's known to you. It's safe for you. You've gotten comfortable with this, but that does not necessarily equate to being fulfilling, right? You are settling for something. You're trying to consolidate yourself to keep on settling for this. Reconsolidate yourself, talk yourself into like, keep on doing this. No, no, no. Think about this person. Consolidate yourself towards this person. You probably need to put in more effort. At what cost? At the cost of your emotional upsetness, at the cost of living a half-assed life, at the cost of living a half-lived life, loving half-lovers. I remember the Khalil Gibran quote that said something like, it was a poem actually, but it said something like, don't love half lovers. You don't love in half, honey. So you should not accept anything half-assed too. You deserve the whole thing, the whole enchilada, just so you know. So it's on you. It's on you to decide. It's on you to think about this. I feel like it's still not, you are still not consolidated as to what to do, but I think I'll take it that you are communicating with somebody here that's of special significance to you. I feel like you could probably learn a thing or two about empowerment from that person as well. That's why you love to talk to them, right? Whenever you think about this person or talking to this person, your energy just picks up really boldly towards this. You get charged up for this person. And you're very thoughtful with your communication with this person as well. You put a lot of thought into communicating with this person. The choice of words are very carefully chosen. So that's also one point here. Anyways, that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope this helped. If this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. And reverse energies as you see fit.